Hi there, in this video I'm just going to put together one of these pop-out cards. Now this is a digital download collection from the Crafty Witches, and within this collection you have 8 different designs, and each of those designs comes with a matching envelope too. So to start off with, I've got my base already printed out. Now on here you have 3 score lines and then 2 cut lines, one at the top and one at the bottom there. So just going to get my knife, and I'm just going to cut through the top and the bottom line first. You can use your ruler or your cutting machine for this. Just need to follow that white line down. Okay, and then turn it around and do the second line. Okay, so there's my 2 cut lines there. Just going to bring in my foam here and this, my little score here. Now I'm just going to go and score the 3 lines. Like I said, 2 on the outside, and then you have the centre line in the middle. So the first 2 just go straight to the cut line, and then the centre one goes all the way down. Okay, so the 2 top score lines here, now they go inwards, so they go to be a valley fold. Just loosely just bend them in the right direction to start off with, and then the centre one becomes a mountain fold. So with that becoming a mountain fold, the 2 side ones become a valley fold. So like I said, just loosely bend them in the right direction to start off with. And then when it's fully happy to go, just fold that down and then just burnish your score lines. And there you go, and that's how easy it is just to make the card base. Now I've cut out my elements here. So there's 2 strips. Oh, I've not quite finished that one off. Let me just trim that off. Okay, 2 of the outer layers. And then you have 3 sentiments to choose from, and then there's 2 images for the centre. I'm just adding some glue to the outside bits. just make sure you're happy to where you've placed it, so make sure that the borders are where you want them to be. Okay, I'm going to add the two toppers. So once you've printed and cut everything out, they all go together very quickly. Okay. And then these two strips here, you just attach them to the sides there. Now I'm actually going to use some foam pads on these, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Now, you actually can see mine are a little bit long here. Now this is because I actually print the card base and the topper sheets out to fit. So I click the button on my printer that says fit, and then the because these sides here are attached to the envelope images, I then have printed those to actual size. That's just because I just like a little bit of extra room in my envelope. So that does need just trimming off. I mean, all printer settings are different, so you can just print this out how you prefer to do it. Okay, so that's the inside of my card, and then I've just got my sentiment here. There you go, so that's my card, and as you can see it was quite quick and easy to make once everything's all cut out. Now the card base here actually printed out onto 300 GSM. Now I know some printers don't take it, so I've done this one here, which I'll bring and show you. Now this card base is printed on 220 GSM, and I printed the card base itself out twice, and then as you can see here I've decorated one of the card bases with the second one I printed out, and that makes it nice and sturdy. So like I said, there's just an idea just in case your printer doesn't print out the heavyweight card like I've done on this one. So like I said, you come with your envelopes. So I've got this already here. Now for this I'm just going to bring in mascara. So I'm just going to line that up. Now, I didn't use my scorer on the card base. It's just because I find it easier just to do it freehand instead of trying to line everything up. So I've scored those pieces. Now I just need to add some double red liner tape to these. Oops. Okay, so I'm just going to put the side on first. Okay, just line that up. Now, we'll try it this way. I mean, sometimes I don't really get it stuck that well, well lined up, so let's have a look. That's lined up. Yeah, sometimes when I do it that way I miss the line completely. Let's try it again. Just fold those over. Now I'm just going to add a small piece of red liner tape to the bottom of the envelopes here. Sorry, I lost my scissors. So I'm just adding that to the two side parts. And then just hold those down and just fold the bottom up. And then I'll just bring the card in here that I did, so I'll show you how this fits into the envelope. Like I said, I do print the envelope out slightly larger. It's just because if I do add foam pads, I just like to have that extra little space in there. So it's a great collection, and having the matching envelope does make it a little bit more special. So there's a card that I made, and then I've done two other designs. So here is a polar bear and penguin, and then the robin and goose that I've already shown is there too. So if you like to if you like these cards and you'd like to give them a go, pop along to the Crafty Witches website and have a browse around there and see what you'd like to make. And I shall see you again soon. Goodbye.